Hi, I'm Jeff with Blackout Lighting Console back here at Lux Lighting in Industry City, Brooklyn, and today I have with me the Proplex IQ Tester by TMB. As your lighting network expands, so can your problems. And it can be very hard to diagnose where those issues are if you don't have the right tools. This is an all-in-one DMX and network testing device, and it will easily be one of the best investments you'll make. First and foremost, it's a Dmx tester. So I can take a Dmx cable, plug it into the input port, and see what DMX I'm receiving. I click into the Dmx receiver, and I can see I'm getting data. If I click into it, I can now read the data coming in on that line, and if I click on configure, I can set what format I'd like to view that data in. I can also read important information about the actual DMX stream by going into the input timing icon. I can see things like frame rate, packet size, and mark after break length for any problematic devices that aren't up to spec. I can also transmit DMX. I go into the DMX transmitter, lose the input cable, and grab my output cable and set up my output port. I click into the output port, click on output, and choose how you want to send data. If you want to have more control over what you are sending, go into the scene mode, click edit, and now you can choose how you want to set up your scene. What's cool is that you can actually save several scenes that you can go back to if you happen to be testing the same kind of fixtures or setup. They also have a pretty sweet effects engine where you can output different chases across your lights. Now, if you aren't familiar with RDM, Remote Device Management is another protocol that goes over a common DMX cable, but it's a two-way street. So not only are you sending information to your lights, you're also receiving information from your lights about themselves. Stuff that you can even change, such as their mode and address. Now, RDM has to be implemented by the manufacturer for every device along your line. So this won't work for every light, nor will it work for every setup, even if your lights are RDM capable. If you have an opto splitter that's in between that is not RDM capable, you're not gonna be able to use this. But I have a few RDM capable lights right here, so I can go ahead and click on RDM. I can see which models pop up, click into the light, and even identify which one I'm talking to. I can change the mode or the address. I can even see the device hours. So if you need to readdress a couple lights or change their modes, RDM can be a very useful tool in a pinch. Now, that's all pretty similar in functionality to a lot of devices on the market, such as the DMX Cat or the Swisson DMX and RDM controllers. But the IQ tester doesn't stop there. It can run a cable test, it's a PoE tester, it can send and receive timecode, and it's a full network diagnostic tool. If I'm ever in trouble and not seeing data to half of my rig, I'm usually running over there with a laptop, plugging it into a switch and trying to read what's going on. Not only is that extremely cumbersome to run around with and deal with on a set, if I'm using my laptop for something else, I can't use it as a testing device. The Proplex IQ Tester is extremely mobile and durable, and I'm able to carry this wherever I go. If I go into the network status, I can see if I'm getting activity on my network, and if I go into packet lister, I can see the actual packets of information being sent. What's really cool though is that it can detect what protocols are coming in through the protocol detector, and if I click on one that is highlighted, I can read the information coming in on that specific protocol. You can also go back into Transmit DMX and transmit ArtNet or SACN. Furthermore, the Active Devices tab is a really cool network sniffing tool which can find device IP addresses on your network, like your gateways. Now, to be honest, these sniffers are pretty hit or miss in my experience, and this was no different. Sometimes it found the correct IPs and sometimes it didn't, but it's there as a developing feature. One thing is for sure, this device is packed with features and functionality which allow you to really troubleshoot your network. If it's one thing the Proplex IQ Tester could improve upon, it's its casing. It seems very durable and it's a solid piece of metal, but I set this down a lot on boxes when I was testing things, and if it just had a little more rubber on the sides, it would make me feel a whole lot more comfortable. One more thing to note is that TMB periodically sends out updates for the device, so it's definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. The IQ Tester is definitely the top of the line when it comes to DMX and network testers. And with the ever-expanding lighting networks we are building for even the simplest stages, this is an essential tool. If you like this review, please like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you would like to see.